And now at 11, a man has died after being shot by Jacksonville Sheriff's officers. Thank you for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Jessica Clark. This all unfolding this evening on Beach Boulevard where it meets I-295. And you can see the large police scene in this video here from earlier tonight. Actually, that looks like a live scene right there. And that is earlier. Okay, so that is an earlier shot from tonight without the police scene. And that's where we find our Zach Wilcox live. And Zach, Beach Boulevard, it reopened just in the last hour or so.
Yeah, Jessica, very different scene now. You can see cars still going down Beach Boulevard at this point. But for 4 hours or so this afternoon, it was nothing but police vehicles in here and flashing blue and red lights. We learned a lot of information from JSO that they responded to a crash. One of the drivers involved in that crash had a gun, was threatening to kill himself. They were trying to talk that man, calm him down, and ultimately when he turned toward a cyclist, that's when police said that they had to shoot and kill him because of the scene starting to escalate as they were trying to de-escalate the situation. But the people who are around this area of Beach Boulevard had no idea of any of those details when they heard the sound of gunshots.
We heard pop, pop. It was definitely 2 shots.
Brent says he was outside in-town suites on Beach Boulevard when the unexpected sound of gunshots filled the air around 6 p.m. He had no idea it would be hours before he'd be able to leave the parking lot.
Shortly after that, we were told to stay in by an officer, and there was 2 ambulances that pulled up.
JSO Chief Alan Parker says it all started with a crash as a car with a 7-year-old, 10-year-old, and their mom tried to ramp up to I-295.
The suspect comes blowing through the red light and hits them broadside and causes a pretty big impact.
Parker says when emergency crews arrived, they found the 69-year-old driver who had his license permanently revoked after 5 DUIs, wandering around with a gun threatening to kill himself. While officers tried to calm him down, police say the man turned toward a cyclist passing by.
Unknown what the intentions were, but they can't take that risk. You got crowded people out here at the hotel. There's a gentleman that doesn't even realize what's going on a bicycle, so they had to take action.
The 2 police officers shot the man and he died at the hospital. Police say a negotiator tried to talk with the man for 20 minutes before the shooting.
Too many situations where we're just not getting the compliance that we need. You don't ever come to these things wanting it to end up like this. As a matter of fact, when the officer was negotiating, he was saying, we're not here to hurt you, because they're not.
The mom and 2 kids in the crash only had minor injuries.
A traffic crash is traumatic enough, but then everything that went along with it is pretty traumatic. So our message to them is we're here for them, and we'll be glad to help them in any way we can.
And tonight makes a dozen incidents where there's been a JSO officer involved in a shooting in Jacksonville so far this year. And Beach Boulevard did reopen in the past hour or so. There was quite a detour going on for the better part of 4 hours, but now it shouldn't be any impact to drivers moving forward. On the south side, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News on your.
All right, Zach, thank you. This is the 12th time, as he mentioned, that a JSO officer has been involved in a shooting this year. And in other news, if there is an instance in which suicide is even a thought for you, here is a number for the National Suicide Prevention and Crisis Hotline. It's just 3 numbers, 988. And if you are in a crisis, you can call or text that number anytime, day or night.